going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Rudy back at it again with another New York Giants video. Real quick, man. You know, the Eagles were out there for vengeance. And, yeah, one thing I kept harping up all week is we let the running game going. It's going to be a long day for us. I think the Giants pretty much morally, as I was watching the post-game report, you know, they were interviewing guys in the locker room. Once Skattebo went down, which I saw the injury, they showed it for like 3 seconds real quick. It looked like a dislocated ankle or a broken foot, some type of broken leg, but it was pretty bad. Yeah, you could see the Giants players, man, they were just, yeah, it was devastating for the team. You know, it's bad enough that the New York Giants already went in there with our starting cornerback, Paulson Skattebo, our starting free safety, Holland. We came in there with Deontay Banks. It's fucking trash. We came in there with Cordell Flott, which is our CB2. Once he went down in the second quarter, you know, after Skattebo, I mean, it was it, man. You could tell that the Giants team was deflated. No motivation. The Eagles ran for, I think, 277 yards. Barkley looks like he might be dealing with a hamstring. So we don't even know that either, how long he'll be out. As the Eagles are, you know, going forward. Congratulations to the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? They whooped the Giants' ass. Yeah, I was scared about this game because, you know, the Giants haven't beaten the Eagles at their home since 2013. So, yeah, we're already dealing with 3/4 our starting corners being out. I mean, our starting defensive D-backs being out. And then Cordell Flott goes out. We had a rookie in named Corey Black. Some kid undrafted coming out of the practice squad. But again, the Giants defense was demoralized. And once Skattebo went down, I feel like that's when the morale of the Giants, you know, that juice, that energy was gone. Gave a lot of credit to Jackson Dart. He put a lot of, he went out there to, you know, he was grinding, man, trying to ball out, man. Held the ball a little too long to try to see if he can create some plays. Bullshit. The whole thing of the story, I don't think the Giants would have won anyways, but the referee calling was a horrible call. They need to go ahead and look into that during the offseason with the NFL to find out if you're going to let them do the tush that they're famous for, and you're going to still try to keep giving them forward progress to try to go ahead and try to gain extra yards. The whistle wasn't blown yet. Kayvon Thibodeau came over there, snatched it out of his hand while he's trying to still extend for more yards. He recovers the ball, he strictly takes it away from Jalen Hurts, and you know, then the whistle was blown dead, saying that we can't challenge a forward progress or I forget what the call was, but I thought it was bullshit. You know, that completely, which made it 14-7, and that could have been a huge help, a turnaround for the New York Giants defensively. That offensive, you know, pass interference that they call on Darius Slayton, that's kind of bullshit because while old boy is grabbing on his shirt and trying to drag him, you know what I'm saying, Darius Slayton was also pushing off. At minimal, it should have been, you know, penalties offset, if you want to call it on both, and replay. But that could have been also a boost to the offense, you know what I mean, for more points. But, I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I've been saying since the beginning of the season, I want to see progress. I still believe Jackson Dart is the future and our franchise quarterback. You know what I mean? And he's dealing with, you know, not having players out there to throw the ball to, really, man. You got players today dropping passes that could have been caught. There's no Malik Neighbors, you know, out for the season. Now you're going to have to be without Skattebo, but I still believe that Tracy and Devin Singletary, they can go ahead and carry, you know, the offense and be, you know, a 1-2 punch. You know what I mean? The New York Giants are 2-6. Like I said, wasn't thinking playoffs, but next week, we got to do it all over again. Next man up mentality. It's the way it's got to be in the NFL. And we have really no wide receivers that can really separate. Our whole defense on the defensive backside is depleted. None of our starters are out there. We got to deal with people like Deontay Banks, who's fucking trash. I mean, they caught that on that guy all day. Mind you, the Eagles didn't even have to pass for that much, 151 yards. And still, man, the Giants need to regroup, man, and just figure out as a team and just trying to get a win, man. You know what I mean? And try to build off that win, and go from there, man. But the Giants are... it's pretty bad, man. Injuries have plagued the Giants for years, and they just keep plaguing the Giants. Defensive coordinator, I don't even think they have juice for that guy. I don't know, man. Shane Bowen, I've been saying it for weeks, man. You got to fire the guy. Put an interim defensive coordinator over there that's already on the team. After a win like this from the Eagles, I don't know if Brian Daboll is going to keep his job. But overall, until then, man, I don't think the Giants are a team to fire a coach midway through the season. But they did it for what the hell's his name? Mike McAdoo, whatever his name was, from years back. That locker room was not responding to him, and they told him. You know what I mean? So things like that. That's a little different. I still think the team is trying to fight for Brian Daboll. You know what I mean? Not having Cam Skattebo, kind of depleted the team as a whole. But, man, dude, you got to move on. You got to suck it up, man. Speedy recovery. Bless him. He comes back stronger next year. But same thing with Malik Neighbors. They're not here. So we got to find ways to produce, man. Until then, guys, I'll talk to you throughout the week. Peace.